Hey guys, how you doing? Today is March 11, another Friday, and I've long been missing for about 2 or 3 months for American stock that the performance is good. And then yesterday I read the news about CrowdStrike. They said that it gives earning beat on the consensus and with a very good focus on fiscal year of 2023. Then this morning, I go into the website and then see the performance. It really not bad, right? This is the long been missing for this. You know that this 2 or 3 months is terrible for no matter is the U.S. stock market, Hong Kong stock market, Europe stock market, all the stock market, even in India is not good, right? So actually today we will have quick looking on CrowdStrike, and this stock is not only this company is not only for cloud storage. It's mainly the selling point is for security, right? So maybe this is the reason, and this may not be only because the war of Ukraine and Russia now may be a long-term one. So put it on the list, right? So our Falcon portfolio been down a little bit, just a little bit, because yesterday U.S. stock market just down a little bit, right? Just very little. From we've been down from 64% to 63%, and then our Falcon portfolio been from 24 months from 55,000 US dollar to 56.9 thousand US dollar. So if for any stock then you want me to analyze or any discussion topics, then you can leave your message under YouTube, or you can directly email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. And this is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio. Then you can see our portfolio performance is 63%, and Nasdaq is 69%. And this year we dropped it 15%, right? So we're still holding some cash, right? About 24% is cash. Then we are waiting for the market to come, right? So hope it will be in next month, right? Will not be so short, right? But could be any time. So we should be patient enough to wait for it, right? And this is the CrowdStrike, right? This is, I think, is the IPO. Then when they are doing the IPO, then they take this picture, and then you can see they just in front of the Nasdaq building store, right? CrowdStrike, and this is mainly for cloud storage plus security, right? Security, and then this time they give earning bid on the consensus. So we will go through some headlines first, and then we'll go into the performance. Dow Jones yesterday, not a big change, just dropped at 112 points. The same to Nasdaq, just dropped at less than 1% yesterday. Few headlines, so you need to know. The 5 of China concept stock finally been on the line. So on March 8th, SEC already announced that their final day for claiming their claim from the China government's manipulation is 29th of March. If they cannot provide enough evidence, then they need to leave the US stock market, right? This is only, I think this is the only start, right, of those 5 stocks. This is only the start. More will be coming. So more and more China stock will leave the US stock market, and they have to buy back all the stock. If they are violating the ordinance of SEC, they need to buy back all the stock, everything relating to the stock, and then give the money back to the investor no matter is unit trust or the normal people, and then buy back all the stock, and then they give the application for leaving the U.S. stock market. Everything is clear, and then they take it off from the list. That's what it is. So I don't think that they can have. The point is that you have to show to SEC that you are free from China government's manipulation. So how can you do that, right? You can't do that. Like the China Mobile, right? You can't do that unless you give the originals of the account documents. So they cannot do that, right? So that's the reality. And then we need to expect more and more China concept stock is leaving the US stock market. That's what it is. And then they have a sudden drop yesterday. Yesterday they dropped it a lot, like Alibaba, like Tencent, everything, right? Everything in they have their stock ADR in America, then all of them drops, right? That's what it is. Another thing is about Russia, right? So you should already know that McDonald's, Starbucks, Coke, Pepsi, Goldman, then they all claim that they need to leave Russia. They need to leave the Russia market. And then Putin is threatening that if they not reopen in 1 week, then Russia will take over their enterprises. I will take over your enterprise, right? So you get nothing. That means I will take over your enterprise. Then you have nothing left. But the key point is they now, because SWIFT is sanctioning on the Russia, right? So that means for everything you earned in Russia is ruble, right? But the ruble you cannot change it back to euro, US dollar. You can. So this is shit to you because nothing seems. It's just like you earn the Hong Kong dollars in Hong Kong, right? McDonald earns the Hong Kong dollar in Hong Kong, but you cannot change it back to US dollar, to euro, whatever the foreign exchange. You can't do that. So that money is not useful. It's not meaningful to McDonald's boss, right? Because they are in America, so they have to live. No way they have to live, right? Even you take over their enterprise, they have to live because there's no use, right? Like us. If I go to Africa, I earn the African money, there's no use to me, right? So that's what it is. So at the end of the day, all the McDonald's, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Goldman Sachs, all the investment bank, they will leave Russia. That's a cool thing, but that's what it is, huh? And then we can see that the coal price, the Brent coal price, and then the natural gas prices is not sharply increasing as what the people predicted because of the war of Russia and Ukraine. Why? Because they are all speculation. And the US government already announced that if you are doing the speculation of the oil, then you have to pay more. Seems like 25% of the guarantee money. You have to pay more. Otherwise, you can't do that. So you can see the coal price immediately drops down from 133 to 105, and then the Brent crude oil is 108. I already said from my past experience in the oil and past 20 years of the oil prices, of the inflation, of the interest rate, don't bet on that. You will never know what the US government will do. Don't do speculation. If you speculate that the crude oil price will go to 180, then you die immediately, right? I don't think so. unless the whole world is really need the oil. But this time, no. This time is only because the Ukraine is being attacked by Russia. It's not the oil price being increased. Of course, if America will not use Russia oil forever, then it will be, but it will use alternative. And then after Putin is gone, they may come into another discussion. They will come into another meeting. If the oil price is really threatening America, then Biden may give a discussion on that, right? So we never know. So don't do speculation. Don't do speculation, especially on oil prices, on interest rate, on the inflation. You will never know, right? Or you can do it, but at a small amount. Don't pay all your money inside that. Like this, then you will die because it's not going up. And then it suddenly goes down more than $30, right? So that's what it is. So we talk about CrowdStrike's performance. So you can see CrowdStrike, of course, now a lot of share price goes down, but not too bad, right? You can see this share price figure is not too bad. It went to public listed on 2019, right? 2019 June, not a long time before, just less than 3 years, right? So you can see actually it still performs much better than the IPO prices, right? Now she still have 191, and then the initial price is 64, and then it drops, but not very bad, not very bad. Of course, the market cap is not big, just 43 billion, a small stock, right? A small enterprise. So its concept is a little bit different than Snowflake or the others. It's not on or Fastly. It's not only cloud storage. The main selling point is for the internet security. If you subscribe or use their service, or you can discuss with their sales and marketing team, then they will tailor make according to your system, according to your enterprise. They will tailor make. You can see on the screen, right? How to protect you from attack, malware, and ransomware protection, right? Of course, you need to subscribe. You need to pay the money. And they can have a specialist goes to your company and discuss with your IT guy, something like that. So you can go into the internet then and check about on CrowdStrike's detail working, how it work, how is negotiating with the customers. So we take a look on the the new performance, right? So just give you a percentage on the quarter and the fiscal year, right? On the revenue, for the latest quarter, increased to 63.2, and for the past 1 year, increased to 66%. So they are in same tone, right? It's not better and not worse, but only the revenue is not enough, right? It's not enough. So you can see that for the revenue, there are two kinds of income. One is subscription. That means you subscribe, and then you can use the service. And then other is professional services. Professional services is you can go to them. They will come to your company. Of course, you need to pay, right? And then they will have an interview with you on how to tailor make for the malware, or how to protect your company's data from the attack of the hackers, something like that. So that professional service, of course, the revenue is still not very high, but actually it plays a role in that. So this comes to the most important part, is the net income, and then I only pick up for the non-GAAP net income, because you can see that for the GAAP, there are a lot of income that is not related to the activity of the operation, like depreciation, acquisition, that means buying some company, and then the legal reserve, right, something like that, gains and other income from investment that is not related to the business. So for the quarter, the net income increased at 123%. Very good. And for the whole year, increased at 156.6%, in line with each other, right? And then you can see the net income rate, that means the net profit rate. For the quarter is 16.3. And for the past 1 year is 11. That means for the just past the quarter, the business is getting better, right? Because the quarter is 16 and the for the past 1 year is only 11, right? So we take a quick look on the cash and the long-term debt. The cash is 1.996 billion. Not big, not small, because this company is not big. And the long-term debt is only 73.9 billion. And the yearly net income is 160 billion US dollar. So the finance is healthy. You can see the long-term debt is quite small, and then the cash is bigger than that, and then the yearly net income is bigger than that, right? So that is the focus. That is the focus. That breaks the consensus, right? I've put the fiscal year 2022 next to that. So the result just announced it. For the total revenue is 1451 million US dollar. And then what they focus in the next year is 2133 million. Increased how much? 47%. Wow, quite good, right? So for the past year, the non-GAAP net income is 160 million US dollar. And what they focus in next year is 251 million US dollar. So the non-GAAP net income increment will be 56.8%, right? Both okay, right? So I've missed this kind of bright figures for a long time already. I think that they have the orders on hand already, right? Because a lot of the company, they already have the orders on hand. That means, if not surprising, the customer existing will continue to order from her. That's what it is, because security is very important. It's not only because of Russia and Ukraine. It's not because of Russia or China, whatever. Nowadays, the internet protection is very important. Once you have the hackers go into your internet, your database, then you gone, right? So you have to pay a lot of money, and then you lost all the customer, because the customer is value on the privacy. So that money you should, in your budget, then you should pay. So that is why CrowdStrike is quite a good guy on that, right? Because on Fastly, on Snowflake, they are not for security. They just for cloud storage and searching. And CrowdStrike is mainly for security on the internet. So that's what it is. So I suggest everyone pay a good record on CrowdStrike. Then if it's still good, then you can buy a little bit on that. Now it's not expensive. I don't think that is very expensive, right? So of course, right, it's just a very little start, but I think that is a good start from CrowdStrike, right? So just pay your record, and then I will also keep an close eye on that. So if you have any good news to us, then I will give you the news on the program. Okay, so we share up to here. If you like this program, then please give us a like. And then any comment is welcome. And then please share to your friend if you think your friend will also like it. Then please help to press the subscribe button and then press the bell icon button. So whenever there is new video uploaded, then YouTube will inform you immediately. Right? Okay, thanks for watching and then have a peaceful weekend. Let us see next week. Bye bye.